Welcome back to another episode of Fishing with Nordbye. Today I'm sitting in the truck. I am getting ready to go fish at a new pond I've never been to, never seen. I don't have a clue where we're going. I'm going to be fishing with a guy named Brandon today. He's taken me out to a pond before, and today we're going somewhere new. He says there's big bass in here, big crappie, big bluegill, and big catfish. So who knows what we're gonna catch today. It's kind of transitioning into some fall weather, beginning of September here, so I'm excited to get out there. I brought some crappie and bluegill tackle, as well as some bass tackle. I actually brought 3 bass rods and 1 panfish rod. So we'll see what happens. Chances are I'm gonna end up bass fishing, but if I can get on some big crappie or bluegill, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that today. Super nice of Brandon taking me out to these ponds. I'm excited to do some fishing with him and see what we catch. Let's get out there. Okay, we just made it out here to the pond. We are gonna park and walk back in a little ways, I guess. I'm gonna slip into my muck boots and just gear up here. I'm excited to see what's in this pond. Let's go get them. Okay, we're just getting back into the pond here. Looks like there's a lot of duckweed on top. Right now I have a buzzbait tied on for topwater, but I'll probably end up throwing a frog on. We got a little wind interference going on. We're gonna see what we can catch some fish on today. Got my pond box here today. It's about one of everything I need. Okay, you guys have heard me talk about it lots of times, but I just got this black popping frog tied on by Live Target. We're gonna see if it can catch some of these fish in this weedy, duckweed looking pond. It's a little more than just duckweed. There's some hydrilla and some other flooded grass because we've had so much rain lately, but I'm gonna try to trigger a good bass to blow up through the weeds on this frog. Here we go. Well, nothing at this first spot. I've kind of cast along the banks out in the middle towards this open spot over here to the left. I'm gonna make my way on down the pond up this creek arm, see if we can find any more fish. Well, that first pond was a bust for today. Brandon said he's caught some good ones out there this year. I think that duckweed has just put a damper on things. The fish were definitely not active and biting. I couldn't catch my topwater frog, and that's about all you could fish there. Brandon had a piece of worm on he was trying to throw in the open holes and let it sink down, trying to catch a bluegill or a catfish or crappie, but nothing bit. So we're gonna go try another pond. I think we're going to a golf course. Let's go see what we can catch there.
12 seconds later.
We just made it out to the second pond of the day. Like I said, golf course pond. Never fished here before either. We're gonna see what we can catch. You said, are there any bass in here?
Yeah, there's bass in here.
All right.
Carp in here.
Not as much weeds here. I think I'm gonna start out with the chatterbait. See what happens. You got a bluegill? There you go. First fish of the day. Nice little bluegill on the worm. Good job, Brandon. This looks like as good a spot as any. Right next to this culvert. Got water flowing in here. These fish should be set up next to this moving water, trying to feed if that thunder and lightning didn't throw them off. Brandon's hooked up with another bluegill over there. I cannot get a bass to bite, so I think I'm gonna be forced to try for bluegill here. Got my little UV tube jig on. Gonna fish right next to these rocks, see if there's any bluegill that are hungry. There's one, hooked up. What do we got? What do we got? We got a bluegill. Brandon's caught 3 bluegill over there, so I thought I'd switch to my little tube jig. Sure enough, another bluegill. This pond looks like it's pretty good for these gillies. See ya. There's one, hooked up. Hooked up. There are bass in here, folks. Hang on. Woohoo! Monster. Monster, Brandon. Wow. I don't think I've ever caught a bass so big in my life. Oh, hold on. I got bit. while my pole was sitting there. Let's try that again. That is why you come here, catch these slaunches. See ya. Looks like I found a new pond to fly fish for some bluegill at, but not really doing that today. I was wanting to go for some big old slaunches. So I'm gonna keep trying it. There's gotta be some good bass in here, I would think. Okay, just got down to the corner of this pond. You always want to fish your corners. A lot of times fish hang out. I don't know what it is. Corners and points. There's a fish. Yep. Not a giant, but the first one on a bass lure. There we go. On the old chatterbait. Nate's Custom Baits Hybrid Vibe. Coming in clutch for the first 7 or 8 inch bass of the day. See ya. That Hybrid Vibe's almost as long as he is. See ya. Let's get another one. Like I was saying, always fish the corners because they hang out next to corners and points, and a lot of times they just group up there. You can catch more than one usually. We'll see what happens. Well, we just got done with the second pond. We caught a few fish. Brandon, you caught what, 5 to 10 bluegill?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, probably around 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you caught them on worms. I caught a couple little fish, 1 bass, 1 bluegill, and 2 dink bass. We're gonna go to a third pond, see if we can get on some bigger fish. Let's go.
20 minutes later.
We just drove about 20 minutes, got to the third pond here. The wind is still howling. I think the storms have really turned fishing off for the day. We've had a ton of thunder and lightning the last 3 days. We've gotten about 3-4 inches of rain as well, but we're gonna go try this third pond. Let's go. Well, this pond is looking super low. This side's super shallow, so I'm gonna go around the other side where Brandon's at here, see if we can find a couple more bass. I think the pond's normally way up here, so they must be dropping this pond, trying to drain it. He said they're wanting to take some fish out of it, so see if we catch any more here. All right, Brandon's hooked up down here in this corner, still throwing the buzz bait. There you go. You got a good one? There you go, another nice little one. Yeah. I did not bring the right baits with me for this pond, but I'm gonna keep throwing this little chatterbait around, sitting right over there. There's one. Oh, I had one on. He got off. Yep. Nice. They're hiding on this side, huh? Yep. There you go. Little guys. Well guys, third pond was kind of a bust as well. Brandon kicked my butt. He caught 3 or 4 bass. I didn't even get bit. I think my baits were too big for the size of bass that are in here. But this pond just looked 5 or 6 feet low. We're gonna go on to the 4th pond, see if we can find any good ones there.
Later.
All right, we're back at the next pond. Right over the hill there. If I don't fall on the hot wire line, we are good. Let's go see if we can catch some fish at this 4th pond. I'm hungry to get on a big bass bite today. Try not to get shocked here. It'll be a bad day to get shocked in this wet rain. I'm gonna throw my buzz bait around. We got some grass all over this pond. Looks like even out in the middle there's some grass. There's one. Oh, he got off. There you go. Oh, I just missed one. Yeah, they are. They look like good ones too. You got one?
I got pupped that time.
You hooked up with the tiniest one you've had bite.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my gosh, that's the tiniest fish I've ever seen. Looked like the bass I caught earlier today. See how far out there I can go. Oh, just had a bite. There's one way out there. Oh, he's all weeds. All weeds. Look at this pile of weeds I'm yanking in. I don't even know how much fish is on there. He is on there though. Wow. Yeah, finally! We've had about 15 bass blow up on our buzzbaits. None of them have connected.
Did you see that?
Did you get a blow up again?
Yeah, as soon as that thing hit the water, he had it in his mouth. I stepped
wow.
up and he took it right in the weed.
Man, they're just not connecting today. That's about a good little 14, 15 incher.
Yeah, nice.
Fat bass.
Yeah.
Finally, that's the biggest one of the day so far.
Yeah.
All right, throwing him back. See ya. on the black and blue buzz bait. Let's go back out there and get another one. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, there's blow-ups everywhere. We're getting blow-ups everywhere. Try throwing the chatterbait in the open water out there. See if I can get one to commit on it. Because they want the top water, but they're just not committing. There's one. Finally. I had to let them take it a little while. They're just nipping at it. It's like they want something smaller. Weird. Being super finicky today. He hit that and then I let him take it for about 2 more seconds. And then he finally got it. That's a fat one right there. Good little 2.5 pounder. Super chunky. Wow. Short and fat. That is awesome. Caught him on the hybrid vibe right there. He stole my tail. See ya. Gonna catch another one. Wonder why they're not eating the buzzbait. Well, even though he stole my tail, I'm still gonna cast this back out there just because they're being super finicky. I think I can catch one without the tail. They might eat it a little more actually. There's one. Hooked up. Hooked up. He came and crushed the chatterbait. Wow. Well, found something they're wanting to eat. That is awesome. I set the hook on him, missed him, and then he came back and ate it. There we go. Nice little 12, 13 incher. See ya. And I didn't put a tail back on the swim bait just because they're short striking it. Figured they'd eat it a little better without that extra inch on it. Oh man, just had one crush it. There we go. Watched him come out of the weeds and eat it. There we go. Nice little 14, 15 incher. Yeah, they're all fat here. It's so cool watching them crush it like that. See ya. I haven't moved from this spot. I think that's the 4th or 5th bass I've caught. Okay, just moved down the lake a little bit. I'm gonna start chucking this buzzbait again. The wind is still howling, but there are big bass to be caught here. Waiting on the bigger ones to come out and play. There's one. Oh man, he's behind all that grass. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah. There we go. There's a little better one. Nice little 2.5 pounder again. That'll work. That will work. Came out and crushed that black and blue buzzbait. Again, I recommend black and blue on these cloudy days just because when the bass are looking up to feed, they see a shadow, they can target it a little better. You'll catch some good ones. I'm toss them back now. Good farm pond bass right there. Pond number 4 is the ticket. It's finally paying off. There's one. Yep. Got one on. About 14 incher. Another little chunky bass. Hit that buzzbait. See ya. Those fish are right on the edge of the grass out there. It's not sunny out, so they're not sitting down in it. The frog's not the ticket today. It's these moving buzzbaits and chatterbaits. Let's get another one. There he is. I don't think it's that big one, but it's a good one. Right in the middle of all that moss. 10 pounds of moss, 2 pounds of fish. There we go. Nice little guy, 15, 16 incher. See ya. There he is. Yep. Wow. That still's not that big one that bit that first time. There's a giant right over there somewhere. That's 2 in a row, back to back. There we go. 12, 13 incher. Got one? There you go, Brandon. Good one? Yeah, there you go. Nice little 15 incher. We're starting to get into some decent ones. All right, back into the wind. Here we go. There's one. Yep. He crushed it. I thought that was a crappie for a second. Nope, it's a bass. Yeah, seriously. This is such a fat bass. Look at that guy. He needs to go on a diet. He is stumpy. See ya. There's one. Oh, this looks like a good one, Brandon. Yeah, this is the biggest one of the day so far. Oh yeah, this one's a stud. Oh, he got off right there. Dang, I was horsing him too much. That's all right though. Didn't want him to get down those weeds. Man, that was a 5-pounder. Yeah, that was a stud. Dang. Well, that's how it goes. You guys know it's fishing. The biggest one always gets away. That's awesome. There's one. Oh man, this one's feisty. He ran right onto the bank. Did you see that? Wow. It's about a 16, 17 incher. Nice little wide one. There we go. They're all fat in this pond. See ya. Oh my gosh, right there next to shore. This fish is going nuts. Wow. That's a solid one. That's a 3-pounder. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, 2.5, 3 pounds. Another good one right at dusk. See ya. Well guys, I'm just getting done. I'm just getting back home from fishing. It got dark on us. The fish were munching those topwater buzzbaits so well. We had to keep fishing about 15 to 20 minutes in the dark. We still caught some good ones. I didn't catch any giants, so I did not throw those on the end there. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. We did a lot of pond hopping tonight. We probably drove about 30 to 40 miles in between each of these ponds, and we finally got on some good bass at that 4th pond. I think next time we go pond hopping, I'm gonna have to start at that one and then see where we end up. Brandon has a ton of access to a lot of ponds here in the Northwest Missouri area. In the meantime, stay tuned for the next episode coming out on Fishing with Nordbye. I also have a tournament I'm fishing this weekend with my wife Cody, so stay tuned for those videos to come out next. We'll see you guys next time on Fishing with Nordbye.